Hello and welcome to Something for the Weekend.
It's the weekend, everybody. Oh, yeah.
You're not Simon Miller.
No.
You're David Scammell.
Well, I am Simon Miller in a different form.
You have a similar taste in video games to Simon.
Do I?
Well, just in the fact that you won't like whatever I'm about to show you, which is Ghost Controller Inc.
Correct me if I'm wrong, this looks inspired by a certain other IP that exists in the world since the 1980s.
Maybe. I don't see anything. I can't imagine what you're talking about. Who are we going to play as? I don't think it makes any difference.
Who was that second one? Viola Violent.
Oh man, his surname is Violent. Right, we're going with that. Right, absolutely. Okay, so we start off in our little office. Mm-hmm. This is where all fine ghost hunting enterprises begin.
Of course.
I've played the tutorial, so I'll just show you.
Is the car haunted?
Not at the moment. No, we're good.
Not at the moment. But
okay, so basically London's fucked. There's ghosts everywhere. We need to sort out. Terrible for London, great for a starting business such as ours.
Yeah, well, you know, you got to solve a problem. Start a business.
We've got, actually, I'm going to pause here. I don't really know what the purpose of the time moving whilst you're in the office is, so I'll just pause that so we can have the ground. We've got Viola. She's got some stats. We'll show you how those work in a moment. Basically, this is kind of like half a management game about managing this business and half about it's kind of like a turn-based combat. So imagine Ghostbusters meets XCOM, but like a basic version of it.
Like Game Dev Story meets XCOM.
Yeah, actually, kind of a little bit like that.
Yeah.
Sure. Shall we? I think we need to start off by hiring someone else.
I haven't even played this game yet. I've already cracked it. Spot on, first time.
Yeah. Oh, of course, Dave. Of course, Dave. You've got that inner sense. For
Thanks very much. I don't mean to boast about it, but I guess you're probably right.
Right. So we're gonna be hiring someone. Oh God, it's not bringing up my. Oh, I have to
Uncle Joe.
Uncle Joe is...
Oh, it's a family-run business.
It can be, yes.
I wouldn't trust Uncle Joe.
Yeah,
he looks a bit shifty.
Or this guy. I mean, there's just something about that smile, isn't there?
Yeah, the
moustache. Toby wannabe as well. Okay, so I think my character is already a leader, so I want a different kind of class setup. It just basically changes the stats they start with.
Yeah.
Scientist. Oh God, a lot of scientists. I'm feeling like they want us to hire a scientist. So let's do that.
Okay.
Okay. Out of these three guys, who are you liking?
This one looks kind of. Let's go Uncle Joe.
Oh, actually, is that?
I think that is Uncle Joe.
He looks a little bit like you.
Really?
And that should annoy you. So that's that done. We've hired Uncle Joe. We can't buy any weapons here. We're gonna have to head out. So.
Just like me, he hasn't turned up to work.
He has. He's here. We'll put him in our car. At the moment, you can upgrade the car as you go along. At the moment, it can only hold 2 people.
Right. Yeah.
And yeah, shall we actually do this whilst we're here? We're going to equip our leader Viola with one of these.
A vacuum cleaner.
A vacuum cleaner.
That's a bit sexist.
It's been modified. Not really. She's hunting
Why'd you
ghosts.
give the woman the vacuum cleaner?
That wasn't exactly my thinking behind it, Dave. Jesus Christ.
Right, fine.
What century are you
I believe
from?
you.
And you also take traps along with you. I think that's like a modified toaster. Yes, it is. You want to capture the ghosts so you can sell them.
Right.
You sell their ghostly parts for big money.
Ooh, and what sort of ghostly parts are we talking about?
Ectoplasm, you know. There's always ectoplasm.
I was worried you would say that.
Incoming call. Oh, yes, I like that. Okay, thank you for being part of Ghost Controller Inc. family. Well, I am Ghost Controller Inc. I don't know who this is. Basically, I need to go and accept a mission. So, you can see this is the map. Do you recognise this city? It's London. Right, we're over here.
It's London.
We're over here.
Yeah.
There's a few things you can do. This is where you buy weapons, get health back, get fuel for your car, which is important. There were other ghost hunting teams that go around.
Look, it's the competition.
And in fact, are they heading towards
the Exterminators? They're on their way.
I feel like I'm going to quickly go and buy a weapon for the guy we just hired. And then we'll go straight to a mission.
Normally when you show me these games, and I haven't done Something for the Weekend in a while.
Yep.
I'm not impressed by the look of them, and they bore me to tears.
Yep.
But this one actually looks
I think
all right.
I like the map. It does feel a little bit like a Facebook game. I will say that. Or a Flash game or something like that. But I like it. We'll see how we get along.
All right,
anyway, how much money do I have? 405. I haven't got much for the wages.
So that's the projection, is it, on the right?
Yeah, that's wages mainly, I think.
Okay.
You also got to pay for fuel and for taking people to the hospital.
Yeah.
So I'm going to just go with something simple. Range 4, damage 1. It's like the most basic weapon you can get. They also have, like, you see at the bottom, it's got like a green stat.
The Suck It 3000.
That means that when you use that weapon on a ghost, it will pull it towards you.
Sounds like a video I watched the other night.
Oh, David. Christ.
By the way, these are all jokes if my girlfriend is listening to this.
Oh, actually, you know what? These look kind of better, actually. I've got yeah, I'm gonna go with the grave digger. It does 3 damage, but you have to get a little bit closer.
Right.
We're talking. It's a big investment. The company is all riding on this next job.
Okay.
So let's do it. So we'll head over there. I don't think our competition, I don't know what they're doing, but we're going straight for that. And yeah, the team's already equipped, which I was doing as
Who's
we were
this
going
little
along.
friendly ghost here?
He's the advisor, isn't he? He's like the Microsoft clip, but a ghost.
A little Casper
with
man.
With a hat on. Yeah, so there isn't anything I can equip here. You can see I've got the 2 weapons, and each of them have got a toaster to capture ghosts.
Yep.
So let's go.
This seems a paranormal reality, really.
That's Viola. I love how ordinary they sound.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like in Ghostbusters.
It's a normal world.
Thing. Well, it is now, yes. So, yeah, just like in XCOM, it's turn-based combat, and you can move a certain amount and then take another action.
I think the dog's possessed. Let's suck him up the Hoover and see what happens.
I'm not sure if I can do that. Shall I try? Let's see. I
Definitely.
need to get Viola selected. She's selected. Oh, I've got to follow the instructions. For now, please choose walk, shoot.
Oh.
And then this shows you where you can move to. Okay, with this being like the first tutorial mission. Wait a minute. Where's Uncle Joe?
Uncle Joe's not turned up for work.
Uncle
I told you
Joe.
this.
Oh god, he's a goddamn letdown. Yeah, so I get 2 action points, which means I can do 2 actions per turn.
Very XCOM.
Yes, and I'm going to use that second one to move the door, which I can open. Terrible idea to open the door at the end of your turn, but whatever.
Don't
just
do
saying.
this if you're playing along at home.
Got to. This tutorial's making me.
Yeah.
And I can move a little bit further, can I? Let's see. Yes. In fact, I have to. And then when you walk into the room, you have to turn on the light so you can see what's going on. And oh my goodness gracious me, it's a poltergeist.
Who'd have thought?
Didn't see that coming at all. Okay, and look, what a terrible instruction from the tutorial. It told me to walk into where the enemy is, stand in the open, and then end my turn.
Terrible.
I mean, come on, guys.
What were they
I'm better
thinking?
than this. Thankfully, the ghost just doesn't see me as a threat and has just started to trash up the house.
Yeah.
You get less money. The house gets trashed up, but they can also kill you.
Very Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to. Can we say that
Yeah,
on
we
here?
can. I've said it like 3 times as well.
Okay.
Come on, if you can think of another franchise that this may have gained inspiration from.
Carrie.
Right. Okay. Good. Right. It's now time to shoot the ghost with my Hoover.
No, look, he's a nice ghost.
Well, he's got 2 energy, which is his health.
He's doing us a favour. Look, that place looks like a right wreck anyway.
What is
it's
it
just a load
exactly?
of boxes.
Yeah.
Just get rid of it.
Well,
To beam or not to beam?
that is the question. And I've got another action, so do I do it again? Oh no, I've damaged him enough to put a trap under now.
Yep.
So
Bring out the
I'll
toaster.
do that. Am I close enough to put it down? I am. And I've caught the ghost. I think this is, with this being the tutorial mission, I think that's all I need.
Yep.
But I didn't even get to bring Joe with me.
That makes
Now you
sense.
can
Yeah.
clap.
I got £84.
Well
80
done.
pounds actually. Oh no, that's not great. I spent like
That's all right.
300 quid on that bloody weapon, didn't I?
What, to get here?
No, I'm alright. It's not quite that bad. Okay, so yeah, that's the end of the tutorial.
Yeah.
And we're playing the demo version of this, which anyone can download. That's the idea of these videos. They're supposed to be something you can check out for free over the weekend. And I think that allows you to play 5 missions.
Right.
But we'll just check 1 or 2 more out and see how we get along. I want to see Uncle Joe in action, to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't think we need to buy anything else. So let's just...
I'm intrigued by this. I'm intrigued.
Let's have a drive around until the next mission turns up. I'm not sure what this is actually over here. Is that like traps, where you buy traps from?
So how much of this have you played? Have you played?
I've played about 4 missions, and to be honest,
Okay.
I love this side of it. I like the management, and I like the style of it.
Yeah.
The combat, I'm not in love with. It feels a little bit too basic at the moment.
So is there actual combat? Because obviously there's the damage meter. So are they attacking you at the same
well,
time
yeah,
they're
you
damaging
don't lose
the...
health, you lose sanity, and if all your sanity is lost, your person runs away and you never get them back.
Right.
So that actually, I met a really horrible difficulty spike at one point. I'm not sure if that was my fault, but I just kind of walked into it and lost my team.
Right.
And everything went a bit wrong. So, I can buy jumpsuits here, and what's this? It's Cracklejack. Oh, type of sensor. Oh yeah, you can use these on the ghosts to see like how much health they have and what they're weak to, and those
The
kind
one
of things.
below that is a Game Boy.
Yes, it is. It is. Is that a similar thing, sensor? Yeah, it's a good one though. 500 quid.
I wouldn't
Bloody hell.
bother. Don't spend 500 quid on a Game Boy these days.
I bought myself some overalls. I think that's a valid purchase. Let's
yeah.
I'm going to head towards the petrol station because I need to get petrol up here.
Really? Would that not?
Well, no, I don't need to, but I'm waiting for the next mission to turn up.
You have to wait for a mission.
Yeah, they become much quicker as you go along.
Right.
Because
I was worried there for a minute. It was turning into a sort of free-to-play model.
67 quid? 60? No, there isn't anything like that.
Okay.
No, there wasn't any kind of microtransactions or anything like that. Even though we said,
Pay a tenner to speed up your progress.
I mean, you can speed it up just by doing that. I feel like this. I am having to just drive around a little bit at the moment. Let's go towards the hospital. I'm spending petrol like crazy here.
Are there themed missions?
I could go back to the HQ. There we are, and just wait there instead.
Is there a mission set on the London Eye?
I haven't run into any of those.
That would be cool.
They don't seem random, but it's there isn't anything quite to that scale that I haven't met yet. Give me your number. Okay, they found a ghost. That's all I need to hear. I'm a professional. Don't ask about the job, just ask how much they're paying. I've
just realised the mission on the London Eye wouldn't be cool, because it would just be in a tiny, small area. But continue anyway.
What's going on here? I've lost Uncle Joe. Something's gone on here. Uncle Joe should have been with me. I'm going to go back to the HQ. I'm going to pause the games so my competition don't steal my job.
Yeah.
Uncle Joe is in the vehicle.
Bug.
Right, let's nip out again now, and then... Oh, God, did they get the job? Tell me they didn't get the job.
They're just better than you.
Right, we'll go to this one.
Seen an alien in the garden. Let's go. Let's do it.
Let's go. Go. Race. Yes, there we are. Uncle Joe's in the... Finally. We're going to give him some overalls, and let's do this.
I'm less a fan of this stuff.
This place needs to be disinfected.
The battle, the combat even.
No. The other stuff, the moving around.
Fair enough. Yeah, it all feels a little bit basic. I will say that, and particularly when you start meeting some difficult enemies, I don't really know how you show that you're a good player, because the tactics seem to be get all your guys together and just hope for the best, do as much damage as you can really quickly. There isn't any you don't get cover.
So it's almost like a tank rush thing rather than a strategic thing.
Is that true? It does seem that way from what I've played so far.
Right.
But like I said, I haven't really played the demo as of yet. But get Uncle Joe. I don't like splitting the team up.
You never know. Like maybe the game starts out that way and then it.
It's supposed to be. I mean, on their we've got a Steam Greenlight page and they advertise it as a game with 20 hours worth of content. So perhaps there's got to be something that.
How much is it?
You can't. It's not on Steam yet, but you can buy it through Gamesgate and things like that. I think it's around about £10 mark.
Okay.
So yeah,
not too bad.
It's not too bad.
Just out of impulse buy range.
You should definitely check the demo first, which there'll be a link to.
Yeah.
Right. Let's move towards these guys. They just seem completely uninterested in me. We'll send Uncle Joe first because he's the expendable one.
There's no. Is there a cover system or anything like that?
No, and to be honest, I'm just trying to get him close now, but I feel like he's in a bit of a terrible position.
So there's no advantage to keeping her back where she was there.
You can stay out of line of sight, but
right.
I haven't got the number of troops to surprise them somehow. So at the moment, I just need to get close and start doing damage. And there is another thing I'm a little bit confused by. Oh, that ghost is just... Man, he didn't even care what I was doing. When you do take a shot at an enemy, you can see that when you hover over... I'm not sure if you can bring up the weapon info here, but his weapon has a range of 3, right?
Yep.
But that doesn't mean you can only fire when you're within 3 blocks. You can fire anyway. But it doesn't make it clear what the disadvantage of that is. Obviously, it'll
presumably less damage.
Or less likely to hit, because you can miss a lot.
Okay.
But it doesn't give you... Like, XCOM would give you a specific...
A percentage, yeah.
And I kind of missed that, to be honest. Right, okay, time to mess this guy up. Immediately. Uncle Joe's got the big weapon. He's got 3 energy. Uncle Joe could one-shot him at this stage.
Do it.
Miss! Oh, Uncle Joe! Uncle Joe!
Oh, Uncle Joe!
I think his weapon's like a 50% chance to hit.
Rubbish.
Not great, is it?
Fire him.
Okay, we've hit there. I think we need to get the energy down to 1 before we can trap him.
Okay.
But we need another action to even do that. So...
Uh-oh.
Who's he damaged there? I'm not sure if he's just wrecking the place, I think. Uncle Joe will trap him. Get him some experience at this stage.
Level him up.
So we'll put him in there. I think that basically means that, unlike in the tutorial, I won't trap him until I end my turn, weirdly.
I thought you were on your turn.
No, until I end the turn, so until it's theirs.
Right, sorry,
theirs begin. So when I press end now, that should... it tried to trap them, but it failed.
What?
Yeah, that's not great, is it? Right, we'll pick that trap up. You have to... Because he's only got 1 trap.
This looks quite frustrating. The fact that you were very close to him and you missed twice, and you got his health down and put that down.
I know why that happened, because of the percentages percentages of the weapons it showed me originally, but it's not showing me that within the battle.
Right, yeah.
And to be honest, I don't really think I want to move forwards. Oh, here we are. Okay, come on, Joe, redeem yourself here, pal. I'm going to move forwards nice and close. Point blank, if you like.
And take
Joe,
him out.
you know what to do.
Go on.
3 points of damage. I mean, come on, that is splendid work, Uncle Joe.
So he's not dead?
But he's now blocking. He's got no energy left, which means it'll be easy to trap him. But
right.
He will still keep moving.
So it's not like a Pokemon sense of you need to get it just down and then trap them while they're still alive?
To be honest, you usually just try and get them to 0 unless you've got good traps.
Right.
I'm going to hope that... God, this one just wandered off straight away. It's weird, like it's a weird sense of combat because the ghosts sometimes turn around and as they did there, they just damaged Uncle Joe. God damn it. But sometimes they'll just wander off on their own accord.
Yeah.
And it's not always clear, like, whether or not certain ghosts are doing that and certain ghosts will always be in combat. It's all a little bit unclear and a little bit basic.
Okay,
That's my complaint with it.
I would agree by what I'm...
Right, place the trap, Joe. Come on. I'm just going to trust that you've done that. And I think she's out of range here. She should be, I think, considering her weapon. But I'm just going to take a shot just to see.
Now it's time to
that
go
works.
sleeping.
Energy's down to 0.
You worthless piece of garbage.
I like Viola a lot. She's cool. Okay, so we trapped that one. And this one's now on energy 1. So we'll use her trap. And now that should be it. Yeah, that's successful, right? The right name of the ghosts.
Mission over.
Hooray! Now we're talking $903. Pounds.
Bringing it in.
Yes.
This is the beginning of something
that's
special.
That's the big bucks. That's the big bucks. Oh, we're not taking any more jobs. That's it. And so basically, you continue to do that. You can upgrade your car to have more seats and travel faster, I imagine.
Does it become a big white estate car with a siren on the top?
I haven't seen the full list, but I imagine so.
Right.
And there's got to be a reference to that. And then you continue to upgrade your team, and that's the general idea of it.
Yeah.
I love the theme. I love the idea of managing a ghost control bustering.
I think it's a very cool concept, but I'm not convinced by how they've pulled it off at the moment.
Yeah, I think that's fair enough. If you want to check out yourself, link in the demo in the description. But this is a game that we saw at Gamescom and wanted to follow up, and so we did. So huzzah, that was something for the weekend. I hope you have a lovely weekend, Dave.
Thank you very much, Bratters. I hope you do too.
Thank you very much.
Ooh. Holy shit.